Next up, we have a very special guest for you on the show. She's written for the 7 PM Project, Rove. She's had 6 books published. Please welcome Catherine Deveny. Welcome. Welcome.
Lovely to see you.
Good to see you. Firstly, Catherine, thank you for coming on the show.
Pleasure. I got out of the dishes.
Oh, good.
I got out of the dishes. So, quite frankly, if you want me to do anything, just call about, I don't know, about 10 past 8, and I will be anywhere doing anything.
You got to get something out of this.
Yeah. What am I being paid?
Oh, well, first question. Now, I've got to ask. First thing I've got to ask is, you have a great body of work. You've done
great body.
A lot.
You stop there if you like.
You've written hundreds and hundreds of columns. You've written books. You've written for TV. Is it a frustrating position that the thing people most know you for is 2 tweets?
No, it's actually not, because I don't think there's no such thing as bad publicity. But like George Carlin says, it's a comedian's job to know where the line is.
Sure.
And cross it. So I did what I do. Some people were offended by a couple of tweets. I'm offended by 2.5 Men, the footy show, packed to the rafters. How long have you got? Yeah. So, no, it's not. I think what was very interesting at the time, I mean, it was a fascinating moment. I mean, I wasn't sacked for tweets. Oh, they had been trying to get rid of me.
You weren't sacked for tweets?
No, they'd been trying to get rid of me for a while because I was getting so much attention, and they couldn't sack me for my writing, so they had to find something.
Right. I'm sure people know what we're talking about. This was the Logies last year.
Clearly, their lives do revolve around me and everything I do.
No, but this was massive. This was massive news at the time.
Yeah.
You were,
it was, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was huge
and you
news.
know what, Tommy? It was a bit scary. You know what was scary? It was scary lying in my bed and seeing the boom mic from Today Tonight going down the side of my house. That was the scary bit.
Really?
Yeah, it was actually. And you just gotta go. And then
and you were thinking, our standard Sunday. Here we go.
I'm just kind of used to seeing the boom in porn. I just had never seen it outside my house before. But,
you've just gone, oh, action, this is it, here we go.
Hello, money shot. What was weird, it was like a couple of days later, I was driving along King Street, like near the courts and stuff, and I saw them out there, and I'm going, phew, it's not me anymore. You know, that's the thing. The dogs bark, but the caravan moves on. So, yeah, it kind of, I suppose it was big, but that was a year ago. We've moved on.
Well, yeah. The reason I brought it up, though, is because I was talking to my mum. I've often gone by the thing of, you're famous if my mum knows who you are.
Okay, can we just ascertain, how old is your mum?
She's 50, I don't know.
Is she? Okay.
Horrible character.
No, I just wanted to make sure your mum was...
52?
Okay, that's all right. I just wanted to make sure that your mum was older than me. That was all.
Right.
So, because otherwise it'd be a bit weird. But anyway.
No, because I explained that you were on the show, and then she was like, oh, and I mentioned the tweets. She's like, oh, I remember.
Yes.
Of course. And I want to know, you defended them at the time. Do you at all regret it now?
No, not at all.
Not at all?
I mean, the thing is, I have always done what I do, and my writing partner, Daniel Bird, at the time said something great. He's going, you haven't lost one fan, supporter, friend, or follower, just more people know who you are and what you do. Of
course.
So, I mean, people might know you for that, but I mean, I've written 700 columns, I'm on my 7th book, I do, hundreds of speaking engagements a year. This is my 2nd sellout show. Well, it hasn't sold out yet, but I'll be optimistic.
Think positive, let's think.
Well, I mean,
let's
you know
think positive.
Really, have you ever done like a show on the Comedy Festival?
I have, yes.
Because I'm producing it this year.
And how well it's gone is exactly highlighted by that question. Have you ever done a show?
Yeah, you should. You know what you should say? You said, yeah, puppetry of the penis. It's me. Just say that you're one of the puppetry of the penis.
That's what I want to be known as.
As a dick guy, dick trick guy. Because at 4:05 every morning, you get a little note from Ticketmaster in your inbox that tells you how many tickets you've sold, and it does get a bit exciting. So it's. But anyway, back to your mum.
Back to. I'm glad you got back to it. But I'm guessing, did followers go through the roof on Twitter as well?
Yeah, it did. I don't really watch that stuff, but one of the things that the Twitter thing revealed to me is how much of the world operates on envy. Sacking envy, Twitter following envy, all this kind of stuff. And people going, oh my God, you've got 7,000 followers now. It's like, I hadn't looked, I'm just busy doing what I do. I haven't stopped.
Don't lie, Miss Deveny, don't lie.
Okay, so I've got 11,506. That was about 20 seconds
That's
ago.
only 11,502
Let's talk about
more than
my
me.
show,
Let's
Tommy
talk about
Little.
your show. Can I ask you one last question, then we can talk about your show? My one last question is, you had a quote that said about the tweets, it was taken out of context.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, I find it interesting because Twitter's quoted so much these days in news and everyday news.
It's really interesting.
But surely if they quote the whole tweet, and they reference that it's from Twitter, isn't that the context?
No. A lot of people don't know what Twitter is. They still don't know what Twitter is.
Right.
Twitter is a kind of a live time medium, and it's an opt-in service. People follow you to get the lowdown. But the thing is that Twitter is constantly changing, like all things, all kinds of communication. So at that moment in Logie's, I made 2 tweets.
Yeah.
There were 2 people who were subject to those tweets. I did not mean to cause any offence, and if I had caused any hurt to those people, I apologised. Other people took those out of context of Twitter.
Sure.
They were not motivated by. They were motivated by hurt and offence. So, you know, it's for them to look at that.
Let's talk about the show. The show was called God is Bullshit.
The Resurrection, yes. I did it last year, sold out, extra shows, extended season, sold its pants off. So I'm doing it again. 70% of last year plus 30% new, which I'm very excited
about. Great, so
people
that came and saw it last year can come back and see it this year.
More. Well, because so many people missed out.
Yeah, sure.
So I'm doing it for them, but I cannot wait to get up and do it.
Catherine, you're very outspoken. I really appreciate having you on the show. I'm guessing people know what the show is going to be. Know your stance about what the show is going to be about.
It's called God is Bullshit, the Resurrection, and it's the journey of me being a wannabe atheist, a wannabe altar girl to atheist eye candy, which clearly I am.
It's on a Trades Hall.
Trades Hall, come on down and, you know, see some other acts, see some young comedians, some old comedians, people you've never heard of. It's a great time. Get out from behind your screens.
Get some tickets so you don't miss out again. Ladies and gentlemen, please thank Catherine Deveny.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tommy.
So much. Pleasure.